partner used to bust a couple scams off a snap.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Blues and the Tigers on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Blues of Memphis taking on our home team.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here down under. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And we get a glance at their leader in the huddle, the veteran, in his 9th season now in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. You've got to shake that off and get going.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
He'll drop to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Melbourne's offense back out on the field now.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Melbourne ready to go again on offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Tigers have got it back to within a score.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, a heck of a move. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Shane Zylstra.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Blues are able to extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. The defense got the better of them.
On the double.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw. And this this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Buying time to his left. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back to 2 guys already on our team. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to go play action now with Stick. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Stick working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Stick looks to throw it again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stick back to pass. And he's going to go down again. Derek Barnes in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Stick from the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A shotgun throw for Stick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And now as he gets to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Stick looking to throw.
That one caught by Felton.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Stick
7.
looks to throw.
That's going to be taken in by Felton.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Stick. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Got a man. That's Antoine Green.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Off play action, it's Stick. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup at 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. And this is still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but the defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stick. This one complete to Yoshivas.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Stick. Open man is Yoshivas.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's Ford.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On fourth down, here's Stick. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Houston.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now they'll go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.